know that you're missing, but you're gonna get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I gotta see.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check 4.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
11.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12. That's 22, that's 22. I got them. Don't let them breathe. Play that tight D.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to the running game with Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Arizona.
Here's Patterson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Cordero Patterson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 95 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
To kick off for Saints.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Arizona.
From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
first down, Edmonds. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. First down, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
22, 21. Here we go. Six. White. 49, check 49.
Here's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
21. Here we go. 22. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
22. Hey, alert. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Man, I got you. Like 22. And let's get that ball again.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
3-yard line.
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go, 50-50. Mike, 50. Come on, fellas, here we go. Set a tone.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down.
He can run for it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, Mostert. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down.
I got them. 13.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Like 80. I'm here all day. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
The 44-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation. Showing the
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
21. I got this. Hey, alert.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense, There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, gun.
So that'll back him up 5. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Gold is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now here's a throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 14.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
49-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Here we go. Like 80! Come on, QB, come on. He's coming. Double up. I got you. 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
11. Pick it up. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. 21. Here we go. All day. Check 31.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And 7.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking. He's leg. 12.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Now Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to Jared Cook.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Murray sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and
Murray, one final try. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9